Imagine this. You're standing in front of a massive gate, not just any gate. It's made of pure gold, encrusted with gems so vivid they look like they were forged from the light of another universe. Ruby red stones burn like embers, emeralds shimmer like spring leaves, pearls glow with a heavenly light. This isn't just a gate, it's the gate to paradise. And as it opens, a wave of divine light floods your entire being. It's brighter than anything you've ever seen. Your eyes can barely take it. Your heart? It feels like it might explode from awe. And then you hear it, a melody, not from instruments, but from heaven itself, sweet, soothing, filling your soul with a kind of peace you never knew existed. Before you stands the first gate, the gate of prayer, glowing in radiant silver and gold, and then a voice, an angelic voice, calls your name. "O Abdullah, this is your gate. Enter wherever you wish." And right then, your fear melts into joy. You almost float forward, your heart screaming, "Allahu Akbar." Tears run down your face, not from sadness, but from dorbi, pure, divine happiness. At every gate, radiant angels welcome the newcomers, their faces glowing like the moon, their voices as soft as the flow of sweet water. You've made it. This is your first step into the eternal paradise, not just a destination, but the eternal reward. Your legs shake, your heart thunders in your chest like a drumbeat echoing through the heavens, and then you stop. Right in front of a sight that shatters every concept of beauty you've ever known. Before you, all 8 gates of paradise one swing open, shining with a celestial light, so powerful, so mesmerizing, everything else fades. The worries of the world? Gone. The pain, the waiting, the heartbreak, it all disappears, as if it never happened. You feel one thing, and one thing only, peace. A deep, soul-soothing peace, like you've just been reborn. This is it. Your journey to eternal bliss begins now. Are you ready? Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop this in the comments. O Allah, make us among the people of paradise and bless us with the sight of it. The gate of light opens again. It surrounds you in brilliance unlike anything your eyes have ever witnessed, and from within you hear once more, a voice not of this world, a voice that welcomes you home. A sweetness, deeper than anything you've ever felt, wraps around your soul like a warm embrace, and then you hear it. Peace be upon you. You are blessed. Enter here forever. A wave of joy crashes over you, a joy so intense you shiver from head to toe. You take your first steps forward. Each footstep feels weightless. A gentle breeze brushes against your face, carrying a scent unlike anything on earth. A blend of musk, amber, and saffron, so rich it doesn't just please your senses, it awakens your soul. You step through the gates, and suddenly the entire world glows with colors you've never seen before. It's as if every worry you've ever carried just vanished. Your soul is wrapped in a peace so deep it feels like you're floating. You look down. The ground beneath your feet? It's not made of dirt, it's made of pure musk. The pebbles? Tiny pearls and rubies scattered like stardust. You're surrounded by angels, their faces glowing, their eyes kind, greeting you with radiant smiles and gentle peace. You reach down and your fingers brush against the grass. It's softer than silk, smoother than cotton. You've never felt anything like it. You look up and your breath catches. Towering trees stretch into the sky, their leaves glowing like emeralds, their fruit, heavy with rubies and gemstones, hanging low, just waiting to be picked. And underneath them, rivers flow, not just any rivers, rivers of milk, of wadi, pure honey, of crystal clear water that shimmer with divine light. You turn your head toward the gentle murmur of that sweet water, and you see it, rivers weaving between trees and blossoms, so clear they reflect the very beauty of paradise itself. Then a melody, voices, delicate, angelic, singing. You're surrounded by beings of light, heavenly maidens in robes of their glowing radiance, one dancing with joy and singing, "We are the eternal Ban, we will never perish, we are the joyful Ban, we will never be sorrowful, blessed are those who belong to us, and we to them." And it hits you. This is real. This is forever. This is the home of eternal happiness. And all the pain, all the struggle, all the loss you endured back in the world, it was all just the price for this moment. You close your eyes and listen. The gentle whisper of water plays like a lullaby in your ears. The peace around you, it's only the opening notes while you run of a divine symphony. The peace around you, it's only the opening notes, Hoor, of a divine symphony. You peer into one of the rivers. The water is so pure, you can see your reflection, not dark, not cloudy, just perfect. Then you taste it. Some rivers are like milk, others sweeter than honey, whiter than snow, and purer than anything you've ever known. This is paradise. And your journey here has just begun. You're walking through paradise and suddenly you see a river. But not just any river. This is a river of wine. Yes, wine. Not the kind that clouds your mind or makes you stumble. This wine is different. It's pure, delicious. And it flows effortlessly like liquid joy itself. You get closer. And a sweet aroma fills the air. It's the kind of scent that makes your soul pause. A fragrance so perfect, it's like the air itself has been blessed. Right beside the river, there's a spring. From it flows a water unlike anything you've ever seen. Salsabil. Water sweeter than anything on earth, with a scent richer than musk. You step forward. Your hand dips into the cool, clear stream. And in that moment, you feel it. A rush of freshness runs through your entire body. It's like every cell has been reborn. You take a sip, and it's as if you've never known thirst before. Every dry part of your soul completely quenched. A feeling of deep peace washes over you, and suddenly you realize you're home. This is eternal paradise. A world where sorrow is just a forgotten story, where every dream, every desire you ever had, comes true. With each step, your heart beats faster. Every corner of this land reveals something new, a beauty that stuns you. And just when you think it can't get any more beautiful, a silver glimmer appears on the horizon, like a thread of light dropped from the sky. You follow it, breathless, step after step, until finally you arrive. And you freeze. Right in front of you is a scene that no words could ever fully describe. It's Kawthar, the legendary river of paradise. It flows between two banks made of foul, pure gold, glowing in Hoor, celestial light. And the riverbed, it's lined with pearls and rubies, scattering radiant colors that dance across the water like magic. The very earth around the river, scented with musk so fragrant it feels like peace is whispering to your soul. You bend down. The water is clearer than crystal, sweeter than honey, whiter than snow, and then a majestic figure approaches, a king, glowing with heavenly light. He smiles at you. This is what God promised you, so drink in joy for all you have done. Your hands tremble, you reach forward, and you drink. And in that single sip, everything makes sense. Every hardship, every tear, every act of patience, it's all led you here, to the river of Kawthar, and now you are eternally home. You've just taken a sip from the river of Kawthar, and suddenly, something shifts inside you. A pleasure floods your soul, a kind of joy you've never known before, and in that moment you realize you will never know sadness again. Not here, not in paradise. Gratitude overwhelms you. Every cell in your body whispers, "Thank you, God. Thank you for your mercy, for this grace." You begin walking. Under your feet, pearls glimmering like stars. The very ground sparkles with pure gold. lining the heavenly pathways. You lift your eyes, and then you see them. Palaces, towering into the sky, touching the clouds, built from solid gold and silver, inlaid with rubies and pearls, gleaming like constellations against a crystal-clear sky. Each palace is wider than the entire world, and all that it holds. You approach one. The door opens, not made of wood or steel, but of agate, shimmering like a gem from another dimension. You step inside, and you're met with a scene out of pure imagination. The walls, woven from strings of pearls, laced with streaks of deep red rubies. The ceiling, a radiant dome of pure gold, glowing with a light that warms your soul. You take a step, and realize you're surrounded by vast halls. Each room more breathtaking than the last, soft silks, embroidered brocades, jewels encrusted on every cushion, curtain, and corner. Above you, a chandelier of golden diamonds blazes like a sky filled with 1,000 suns. You walk through the palace, heart pounding, then you glance out a towering window, and your breath catches. Outside lie lush gardens, endless and alive. Rivers flow beneath trees heavy with fruit so vivid, so perfect, you almost forget to blink. But then comes the real surprise, your private palace. Yes, just for you, a masterpiece sculpted from pearls, emeralds, and rubies. Its colors shift and shimmer with every heartbeat, like magic. You push open its jewel-encrusted door and step into a world no eye has ever seen. No ear has ever heard, no heart has ever even imagined. The air glows with gentle light. There's no night here, no shadows, just peace. You walk into a vast room, the floor, a calming shade of aquamarine green. The ceiling, pure gold, glowing from within. The furniture, made of silk and brocade, softer than anything on earth. And as you sit down, the sofa lifts you slightly, not just physically, but spiritually. You feel a warmth, a tenderness, as if paradise itself is hugging you. Just imagine this. You step into a light unlike anything you've ever seen, but it doesn't blind you. It doesn't sting your eyes. This light soothes. It wraps around you like a warm blanket of peace, filling every corner of your soul with tranquility. As you look around, every direction reveals new blessings, fountains bubbling with pure honey, golden and silver vessels overflowing with divine fruits, and food so delicious, the flavor alone could bring tears to your eyes. You step outside your palace, and there it is. A garden so lush, so vivid, it feels like a living dream. Flowers in colors you've never imagined, birds with radiant feathers, fluttering gracefully, singing melodies that sound like joy itself. Every step you take feels free, every breath a sip of happiness. In paradise, nothing is forbidden. Everything brings joy, everything is allowed. Here, happiness isn't a reward, it's a way of being. You climb a staircase, each step lifting you higher, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually. You're heading toward the upper chambers and when you reach them, you push open a grand door, it swings wide, and you freeze. Your breath catches, your eyes widen, before you lies a scene beyond human description. Gardens, endless gardens. Stretching beyond the horizon, fields of green glowing under eternal light, trees heavy with ripe fruit, flowers that breathe fragrance into the air, rivers glisten like liquid diamonds, flowing gently under a sun that never sets, waterfalls cascade softly singing their own symphony, the melody, like music, composed in heaven. And the air, more pure and fragrant than anything you've ever known. A blend of flowers, fruit, and that unmistakable scent of serenity. As you stand there, your heart feels full, overflowing with joy. You gaze from above. From these high rooms, you can see other paradises down on the far horizon, and through the rivers of paradise, you feel as if your soul is flying, The breeze here? It's soft, holy, sweeter than anything earth has ever offered. You walk forward toward a wide balcony where luxurious beds mourn await you, adorned with silk and golden brocade. You touch them, and it's like your hand has met heaven itself, softer than clouds, more delicate than dreams. You lie down, and the bed welcomes you like a hug from paradise. You're weightless, floating on a cloud made of light. You close your eyes, and finally, you feel every cell of your body come alive. You don't just rest, you sing the song of eternal happiness. Because this isn't just a dream, this is your forever. You're standing in the highest rooms of paradise, and here, the boundary between what's possible and what's impossible, it vanishes. The walls are rust, crystal clear. So clear you can see through them, inside and out, every corner of paradise visible from every angle. You don't just see it, you feel it, a sensory experience beyond human language. But here's the craziest part. What you've seen so far is just the beginning. Close your eyes for a second, take a deep breath, let the noise of the world fade away. You're about to enter a realm beyond imagination. A celestial journey is starting. Do you hear that? It's the wings of angels fluttering softly as they surround you, praising God with voices so sweet they seem woven from light. As you rise higher, their praises grow louder, clearer, and your soul begins to drown in serenity you never thought possible. Now listen, that gentle sound, it's the rivers of paradise. Flowing beneath you, rivers of milk, never spoiled, rivers of wine, delicious, pure, and refreshing. Rivers of golden refined honey, and then look up. Towering trees with lush endless canopies stretch forever, and hanging from their branches, fruit so ripe it practically calls your name, grapes in vibrant clusters, glowing purple in the light, red apples blushing like they're alive, crystal clear pomegranates showing ruby seeds through delicate skin, figs dripping with golden nectar, every fruit paired perfectly, as if made to be shared. You reach for a glowing red apple, and the branch bends. Yes, bends, offering itself to you gently. You take a bite, and boom, a flavor explosion like nothing you've ever tasted. Sweetness that ignites your soul, pleasure so deep your senses don't know how to process it. Now you're walking among the trees, and the light is growing brighter, softer, wrapping around you. You've arrived. This is the highest paradise within paradise, where the 4 eternal rivers begin, and where God's nearness is most deeply felt. Here, wishes don't just come true, they're already true. This is the place where every prayer is answered, every hope fulfilled, and every sorrow from the world is gone forever. The gates are open for you now. Enter in peace and safety. Welcome to the eternity. Welcome to the paradise of delight. Now tell me, could you feel it? Did you see it? Because this isn't just fantasy, it's waiting. You reach out and take a bite of honey. Not just any honey, it's from a celestial hive, so sweet, so fresh, it redefines what freshness even means. But just as you turn away, another fruit blooms in its place. You didn't pick a fruit, you triggered an endless cycle of generosity. Every time you take one, another one grows, brighter, juicier, more perfect. Then suddenly, a table appears before you. Not just any table, it's made of pure gold, and it shimmers like a mirage, but it's real, right in front of you. And on it, foods you've never imagined, meats that melt in your mouth, fruits in wild alien colors, shapes you've never seen before. You try one, and then another, a bite of roasted bird so tender it dissolves on your tongue, and the next bite, even better. Like the flavors are learning your soul and evolving just for you. Every dish, every drink, crafted to please you, by chefs who know your cravings. Before you do, golden and silver pitchers glow on the table, filled with a drink so pure, so euphoric, it flows through your body like light. And the craziest part, they never run out. You drink, and it refills. You eat, and the plates replenish, pouring the infinite generosity into every moment. This place, it's more than magical. It's where every wish is fulfilled, every craving satisfied, where desire doesn't just end, it transforms into joy. You look around, a burst of color, a storm of sweet aromas, a symphony of sound, where every note is a hug, every breeze is a whisper from heaven, and just when you think it can't get more beautiful, you see them, creatures made of light, eyes like black sapphires, sparkling with hidden galaxies. Their eyelashes flutter like angel wings, butterflies dance in their shadow, their skin glows like dew kissed by the morning sun. Hair, cascading in waves of liquid gold and silver, weaving radiant strands of light with every gentle movement. Voices drift like a soft breeze, angelic hymns that shake your soul, melodies that pull on your heartstrings like they've known you forever, and they walk toward you, elegant, weightless, like they're gliding through air woven with divine silk. You don't just see beauty, you feel it, you breathe it, you're drenched in it, every sense you have, overwhelmed, every breath, saturated with fragrances, 1,000 times sweeter than earth's most precious scents, silky textures so soft they feel unreal, sights so stunning they bring tears, sounds so lovely your heart forgets how to beat, and with every passing second, a new pleasure, a new secret, a new treasure revealed. This isn't fantasy, this isn't a dream, this is the paradise of imagination. And you're standing right in the middle of it. Welcome to the paradise of the senses, the paradise of the soul. All the memories of the world, its fake beauty, its fleeting pleasures, fade into nothing, because now you're here, in a scene so magnificent, so beyond imagination, it redefines what happiness even means. A wave of pure ecstasy washes over you, every sense you have is submerged, drowning in a sea of joy so deep there's no shore to swim back to. Then suddenly, they appear. The maidens of paradise, as if they were crafted from light and brilliance in itself. They float toward you through the heavenly air, their steps as elegant as silk gliding on water, their eyes like lakes of a black sapphire, each one holding constellations of starlight, depth so mysterious only the Creator knows their secrets. Their lashes flutter, long, soft like the wings of black butterflies, casting shadows on faces that glow with a divine radiance that captures your breath. Their skin, purer than the first drop of morning dew, it glows like sunlight caught in crystal, and their hair, waves of gold and silver cascade down their shoulders, dancing in the breeze of heaven itself. And then they speak, voices like angelic hymns, flowing in harmony with the murmur of paradise's rivers, with the gentle rustling of trees. Every note pierces straight to your heart. You don't just hear their songs, you feel them, you live them. Time slows down, your doubts dissolve, peace wraps around you like a velvet robe. You've never known comfort like this. You've never felt serenity so complete. And right here, right now, you ask yourself, can beauty even be described anymore? Can joy this pure be explained? Words fail, language collapses, because you're no longer in a world of metaphors, you're immersed in a sea of pleasure with no limits, no boundaries, no end. This isn't just paradise, it's the home of eternal wonder.